Emma, great to see you. What a spectacular win out there. I believe you said at the end, I don't know what happened. After having a little bit of time after, have you been able to process it?
Yeah, it was a really difficult match. Emma is such a tough opponent. I think, her ball strike, her movement, her competitiveness, her fight, her returns, like honestly every part of her game is just like so solid, and then also aggressive. Anytime that I kind of dropped my ball speed or depth, she was on it straight away. So I'm so proud of how I competed and managed to come through that. And the third set was up and down on both sides, and both of us kind of had chances, and then the other player played well and maybe made a few errors. But yeah, I'm so proud of myself to have come through that against such a tough player.
Not just such a tough player, but she has been exceptional, especially in three-set matches. So what a statement victory that was. Emma, certainly your best win of the year. Would you consider this your best tennis of the year you're playing this week?
Yeah, I think I knew that going into the match, that she was very good in three sets. Always, whenever she was down, she'd come back and fight. And so when I was up in the third set, I kind of had that in the back of my mind as well. But at the same time, I knew that I kind of love those big situations of like 5-all, 6-all. And yeah, to break back at 6-5 down in the third set, it was some unbelievable tennis with some really long rallies. And I think just the way that, Emma came to the line after literally 20 seconds after a crazy rally, I was like, okay, like, this is brutal. But luckily I was kind of there enough and found some energy in the third set to come through. And yeah, I think it is the biggest win of the year for me and so far. And I think it probably is, if you take everything into account, probably the best performance too.
A lot of players say, I love the big moments, I want the big moments, but there are a few that actually relish them. What does your inner monologue look like in those moments?
I don't know, I really do relish like a really tight situation or a tight scenario. I have this like inner calmness, I think, that I tap into in those situations, whereas the other times in the match maybe I can be a bit more emotional. But when it gets to like 5 or 6 all, I just find like a coolness within me. And I don't know, I try not to think about it because thinking makes things worse.
Well, you've been able to stay in the moment so beautifully here. With all the ups and downs, injuries that have gone back and forth, and you're still so young, is there a different approach you're taking towards taking care of the body, especially when you go through these long matches through the course of an event?
Yeah, I always cooled down really well and recovered really well. I think in the last couple months I've been doing a lot more work with Yutaka off the court and just good warm-ups, good activation. So I'm really kind of getting like pockets of fitness in even in my warm-ups every morning. So that's been helping so far. I haven't had any, touch wood, major issues or niggles. But yeah, a match like today, it was extremely physical, and it's only been a few months of work, but I was definitely feeling it. So I'm happy to kind of have a day off to recover.
Well, it was beautifully deserved. All the work that you've been putting in has truly shown. You'll take on McCartney Kessler next, who had another spectacular victory over Linda Noskova. So both the seeds out of that section, but both of you guys playing tremendous tennis. She brings a different kind of challenge, another American. What are your thoughts taking on that?
Yeah, I think that match just finished, but I know she's a really tough opponent. I just saw the end of her match in Dubai with Coco, so she's been playing really well and winning a lot of matches recently in great form. So again, it's a match where I know I'm going to have to be at my best to kind of get through and have a chance. But I think for now I'm just really happy with my performance today, and I can think about the rest tomorrow.
We love seeing you healthy. We love seeing you play great tennis. Go get some recovery, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
Emma Raducanu, ladies and gentlemen, spectacular victory over Emma Navarro today. Went down to a third set breaker, but she was able to get the job done.